Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So we have a Mage deck, which I don't feel is particularly good, except for having Ragnaros and Sylvanas, which are pretty darn good legends. I do have a Pyroblast too. I mean, I got lots of rare and legendary cards, but the balance of the deck, it just has like a little bit of everything, and not enough to be really good at anything. It's certainly not reliable, and of course, my first game is a mirror match against someone who has a similar, like, Mage deck with a bunch of legends and junk, and got a legend out first and just won.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Going first now. That's right, I went second, and I still lost out of the game. Actually, I had a very slow starting hand, which didn't help, but my opponent didn't exactly go blazing speed and crush me either, so it's hard to blame that too much. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get to work on you. Might as well get started. He might have something to kill it with, but, you know, go nuts. It's a friggin' bluegill warrior. If I can just keep killing all his stuff and keep this alive, though, that would be pretty cool. I have enough mana to arcane missiles and do 1 directed damage next turn. I have enough mana to do all the arcane missiles in the universe, but let's see how the first one goes, and then we'll start thinking about it, since I don't have any other real plays. Okay. I think we should just bear in mind that my first arcane missile in the other game did 3 damage directly to the player, totally missing the creature that I only needed it to do 1 damage to, so guess it evens out, I don't know. Did I forget to attack?
Let me think.
No, I attacked, right? 2 damage once, 2 damage again, and then 1 damage from that. Yeah, okay. Just had this horrible thought like I hadn't attacked. Get a million flaming comments. Okay. So I could do her, but I can also try and kill him with arcane missiles and this and just keep beating. If the arcane missiles got lucky and just killed him straight out again, then I could play this guy, and that would be pretty good. So we're going to go with this strategy. I mean, if I'm going to have the arcane missiles, at this stage of the game, they seem to be more valuable than any other point. It's 2-1. If I leave him alive, he could get buffed or something. I know I've got taunt here, but I'm just going to kill him and continue the slow beatings. Draw a card. Fine. I'll just have to play stuff now. Whoa. That's going to be scary later. For now, though, I'm going to start by playing the Tauren Warrior, because I can play him and still do 1 damage.
May my ancestors walk.
I realize this puts out more stuff, but if I ping him next turn, he does just as much damage as this would. Aww. That's too bad. Ooh, mana worm. Well, we're gonna play this. Still no creatures out there to take out. This is going to be really complaint-worthy by my opponent. He hasn't gotten any momentum at all. I've already taken off a third of his life. He might have some crazy stuff coming. He might have one of those slow-build paladin decks to start dropping all kinds of fat like that. But this is pretty hefty. don't know what I'm going to do about that. Probably take it once. Yeah. Because this is not going to help kill it particularly. Spellbender, which does count for him, which is kind of nice. And continue delivering beatings directly to the forehead. Apply directly to the forehead. Apply directly to the forehead. There's a nice dated reference for you. Okay. That is a weak weapon. That would have been a good first turn play. It's doing a job there, but it's really not that scary. This is still fairly scary. I'm going to see what happens to him next turn. Really? Well, you do have very little health, and you have a way to do damage too. Okay, that's kind of annoying actually, because now he's got a decent chance of taking out Ragnaros. Boo. I think I might hold off on him, because this and the Arcane Missiles and that can deal with this guy pretty well. It's not like I've taken a bunch of damage. That's nice to know. Let's see where this goes. Okay. I prefer not to put out Ragnaros if he's just going to die right away. As nice, like I still get 8 damage from him once, but certainly better if I can do better. I just have to Flame Strike them. I can kill my opponent in 2 turns. Should I just be ignoring all his stuff? He could do geometric things to me, though, which would be bad.
Reporting for duty.
I think I'm going to Flame Strike. Because I have enough to Flame Strike and ping. Crossbow. That'll help to protect Ragnaros a lot. I should have a win now. So that's some card advantage.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, so while he had the Ogre out, he could have played the 5-cost enchantment, like doubles the creature's attack. Yeah, he could have actually like one-shotted me if he had a Blessing of Might first, so that would have been sick. Now, Ragnaros is probably going to miss now. Oh, awesome. I just stole a Blessing of Kings. I am a dick. He is very unhappy all of a sudden. He's like, seriously? Seriously? Like, that's one of the optimum uses for the Spellbender. Eating a Mind Control is pretty good too, but... yeah. Not that much you can do. You're mostly just doomed now. In fact, now, I can kill one of those guys, Frostbolt the other, and play Ragnaros.
As you wish.
I don't know if it's supposed to be pronounced Ragnaros, and I don't really care. Because now he can't target one of those feeble creatures. He had to shoot the Paladin. I have a Pyroblast in my hand. I don't think there's any way out of this.
Well played.
Should have said it before he made his spell. Or mostly just shouldn't have done it at all. Stupid emotes. Okay. Wow, he even got crappy luck on that. Not quite suicide. Is there a suicide there? Or eye for an eye or something? I don't know. Yeah, so I kind of knew how that game was going. It gets me back up to 1-1, but getting a loss off the bat already like cripples my prospects of beating 9 wins. Coupled with the fact that I think my deck is kind of just averagey. It's like it's mostly not very good, and it has a few like super strong cards to try and pull my ass out of the fire. But
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Going first is not great. Vaporize is not good early game. Like, what are you going to kill with it? Of course, Mirror Entity is not great early game either. You're not going to get anything very big, but it's kind of the same principle. Woohoo! Of course, I didn't get any one-cost cards, which are quite nice. Going first, having an Arcane Missile in my hand doesn't really help. If I'm going second, the Arcane Missile is pretty nice, because it should be able to wipe out your opponent's first turn play, you would hope. But I don't know. Having the Mana Worm when going first would be amazing, though. Even without any spells, it's just a 1/3 for 1 is going to win against almost all other 1-cost creatures, and it's going to do okay against like 2-cost. Okay, so he's going down to Secret. Is it a snipe? Is it what? I guess I'll find out. If it's a snipe, I'm just losing a bluegill. If it's anything else, then I'm probably still just using it with bluegill, which is fine. I'm not building up any stuff. That's okay. And he used his coin for that, just to kill the bluegill warrior and do 2 damage to me. Which, actually, that's not a bad use of the coin, really, but I still mostly diffused it without any serious harm to the cause here. Seeing this in the history, there's like the square there. It just makes me think. Do 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 do. Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? I squelch you. Okay. Whatever I do, he's just gonna kill, unfortunately. But I don't. Mirror Entity would be pretty poor because he's just gonna play something small. So I gotta give it a shot. Think he'd play faster or slower if he were on YouTube. Not killing my guy. That's effing fantastic. Now, I could play this and ping my guy and do his 8 damage, but that would make me more susceptible to AoEs and stuff, right? Because if he has multi-shot, he can't multi-shot 1 creature. There have to be 2. So I'm actually going to choose not to play this just because of that part of the meta. I can do a lot of damage with this guy, and I'm happy with that for now. Just conserve resources. He probably has some way to kill this, but I can live with that. Really? He might have a multi-shot that he can't use, but, like, what is in your hand, dude? I'm confused. I'm going to continue with my strategy of not putting stuff out then. I'm going to Fire Blast. I mean, I should probably put this out, because even if he multi-shots, there's a chance he won't kill this. This does 8 damage per turn. I'm just going to Mirror Entity now. I'm protected against a large creature. If he kills this, I've got lots of stuff to recover with. Hell, I basically got him dead now if I can get up to 8 mana. Okay, that's obnoxious. Because it's a spell that creates this, it didn't trigger my Mirror Entity. Boo. Makes sense, it's just very annoying. Oh, and of course I draw this after I play the secret. Awesome. Okay. What I'd love to do is kill this thing without using him. I could play this guy and he would be a 6/6, which is pretty good. But my plan involves more pyromancy. Okay, if I hit this for 1, play the pyromancer, arcane missiles, it'll keep the arcane missiles is going to go off first before the pyromancer ability. So it might waste damage on those. So it's actually not likely to kill that, is it? Damn.
I wonder.
I'm going to see what happens from this, even though I'm not using the pyromancer. I'm just going to play this guy and get him like a 6/6. It's fine. Again, I basically win if I get up to 8 mana anyway, so not too worried. Oh noes! That's perfectly good play. That's kind of sad, but it does stop the 6 damage guy, and he doesn't have the health to take it, so that's okay. Get Ragnaros too. So I believe Snipe doesn't kill the, it doesn't stop the battle cry from going off. You know what though, I'm going to play the Pyromancer first instead. Lose him to the Snipe, yeah. Because she has 4 toughness, she's a little bit harder to kill. Probably going to get multi-shotted. I probably should have just played her, let it snipe that, and shot him for 1, because that would mean that I could definitely do this next turn. Another Unleash the Hounds? Really? It's not that strong a card. Yeah, your plans of... Oh, wow. Is that ever not helping you? Seriously? Okay. I don't know what he was up to. I did some damage. Had to work really hard to get that quest. It's not like you would just automatically get it after a little while of playing. Okay, well, I did get 2 wins this video, so I guess I can't complain, but I probably still will. Next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.